Hey guys, I'm Alex,
And I'm Evan.
and we're wasting time with Lord of the Rings living card game. There should be an extra. There should be a third "the" in there somewhere, I think.
Wait, hold on though. They trademarked living card game,
Yeah.
but isn't that?
No, living card game is a Fantasy Flight thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And this is made by Fantasy Flight Interactive, which I'm assuming is their like digital, like branch.
Okay.
But yeah. So I've been watching this game for a while now, and I didn't realize it was in early access. So I bought it. Right now, you can buy into it if you buy a Founders Pack, and the price is pretty flexible.
What streamer face was there? I saw.
I think it might be one of the guys who makes the game.
Oh, okay.
It said something like about how the studio does streaming.
Right.
But yeah, so I bought on this yesterday, and I'm digging it. So Evan and I are both big Lord of the Rings fans.
Yeah.
So we decided to make a video on it. So if you don't want to watch that, that's fine. But you still have to. It's like eating your broccoli. You don't get to watch Lobotomy Corp until you've watched whatever dumb shit that we're gonna play this week.
Right. So you piqued my interest with this because you said that it's PvE focused and co-op.
Yes, it is nominally kind of like it's sort of like Hearthstone, like vaguely, but yeah, there's differences. And do I not have another mission I can pick? Okay, whatever.
All right. Well.
But yeah, so I'm gonna. Oh, okay, here it is. I have to select the new mission right there. All right, I'm not. I only just barely beat the first mission. It's not a great introduction.
So are you on the outskirts of Mirkwood? There is.
Yeah, because if you'll recall from The Hobbit, Mirkwood is where the spiders live.
Yeah.
And
no,
so
I was just testing my useless Middle Earth geography knowledge. And I went, okay, what's a big forest right after some mountains?
Hey, I'll have you know that Tolkien studies is an actual thing in some colleges.
Yeah.
So you could easily go and get your degree in Tolkienity or something.
All right.
I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna run a mission.
Cool.
And I'm gonna show Evan how this works, and possibly you, the viewer, that guy. I'm going to use the starter deck because it served me well, and I haven't quite gotten the deck building aspect down.
So who is that? Is that Gimli and...
Gimli, Aragorn, and Arwen.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good combo.
Man, why do spiders always get a bad rap?
Well,
like, they're just animals too. They're just trying to live.
I need to have you talk to my friend Kim about about your views on spiders. But in Lord of the Rings, at least, spiders are apparently agents of like Sauron. So
yeah.
So yeah, so there is a narrative to this campaign.
That is the oldest looking golem I think I've ever seen.
I mean, that's not.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
he's old as hell, but
yeah,
I've seen a lot of depictions of Smeagol, of ring-tainted Smeagol, and that by far looks the most old man.
I don't know. I mean, the one from the Rankin Bass, the Hobbit. Yeah, I mentioned this to Evan, but for people who might not be in the know, these are not the characters as you know them from the movies,
right? Because
New Line Cinema has the rights. I think it's New Line Cinema.
Yeah,
they have the rights to the movie likenesses. So anyone else who makes any kind of Lord of the Rings property has to go with the book license, which is a lot more liberally handed out, I guess.
Yeah.
And so these characters are they look just enough like the movie characters that you can go, oh yeah, that's Gimli.
But that won't get them sued.
Exactly.
As you make your way through the dense forest, a sudden shriek is heard from afar, praying that hobbits are incapable of so pitiful a sound.
I do like the narration.
Yeah, it's neat. I like that there's a story component to this.
The forest soon shows signs of giant spider webs.
And the actual game itself, like the missions, they have a lot of narrative interaction in them, which I like.
Ropes are thick enough to block your path. About to hack away at the webbing, you sense a subtle shift in the shadows and glance up. Only a few feet above your head, the myriad glare of malicious eyes. Mandibles drip.
I'm already sick of spiders from the first mission.
All right.
So I didn't notice this, but you have like Garlob and Dalob and Ulob, and we all know that Shelob is the queen of all spiders. So
yeah.
I'm guessing that I've never thought about this before, but I guess Lob is like denotes like a spider name or something.
Yeah, it must be. It's either a popular name structure for spiders, or in spider species, Lob is maybe son of or something.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so standard Hearthstonian kind of beginnings.
You get a mulligan.
Exactly. So I'm gonna get rid of some of these guys and hope I get some more minions. There we go. That's something. Oh, and I got a buddy.
Oh. So how did you just gain that guy?
I'm not. Well, I rescued him in the previous mission, so I guess I just get to keep him.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so he's a Beorning. So, one of Beorn's people.
So blue is attack, red is their health, and yellow is...
Yellow is, I forget the actual name for the stat, but that's their... Does it tell me here? That's willpower.
Oh, okay.
So willpower is used to attack things like this, which are obstacles you need to complete.
Okay.
And there are also things similar to obstacles, which are, like, objectives. The difference is that obstacles are usually harmful to you, and they're played by Sauron, who is the guy you're always playing against.
Okay.
And obstacle and objectives are more benign and just things like things you're trying to do to advance the story.
Okay. So how do we play?
All right. So the way this works, and if it is superficially enough like Hearthstone that if you've played Hearthstone, you can pick this up pretty quickly.
Okay.
So we have three resource here. And every turn you get 3 resource, no matter what turn it is.
Okay.
So the only way you can build up additional resources is to save up, from previous turns.
Cool.
So once you get established well enough, the idea it seems like you want to be playing. You want to be trying to keep at least one resource, floating.
Okay.
Per turn, so you can play more complicated stuff. So let's see. So the way I normally start games off. Oh, okay. Actually, here's a huge, super important thing. There is no turn structure. Well, instead of a normal turn structure, it is you alternate actions. So I'm going to do a thing, and then Sauron gets to do a thing.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Yeah. So you need to really be planning ahead how you're going to be handling this game. So, for example, right now, the field is nothing but my heroes. If I lose all my heroes, I lose the game. And he's got a bunch of big beefy guys in the field, so they're gonna attack somebody. Probably Arwen. She's the weakest. So I'm gonna have Aragorn, and I'm gonna tell him to defend because now the first person who attacks is forced to attack him. There you go.
Oh, so defend was your first action,
right? And then he got an action,
and then his first action was to attack,
right?
But because you defended, it had to go
to Aragorn. That's right.
Oh, okay.
And so unlike Hearthstone, aside from having dedicated taunters, you can make anybody defend, which works just like taunting, but it only lasts until that character takes an action. So there's a big strategic layer there.
Now it seems to me that those 2 guys that attack and defended have become exhausted or tapped in some way.
Exhausted is the term they're using. Yeah.
And does everyone refresh after all things have acted on the field?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, once the turn is over, because the turn doesn't end until both players pass, in sequence.
Okay.
But yeah, Aragorn also has special power where I can pay 1 and I can ready him again, once per turn. So that gives you a little bit of flexibility. So what I'm gonna try to do, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna play this shield on my dude over here.
So because that's a buff.
Yeah, that gives him the block ability. So the block ability makes it so that when you take damage, it's reduced by, I believe, 1. Is how it works out. Is how it works out. I can't.
So you played a buff, and then they played a spider.
He played a minion, yeah. So
okay.
He doesn't have any. That cost him all 3 of his resources. So all he has left, what I can infer from the field now is all he has is whatever's on the field. So I don't have to worry about any nasty surprises, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to set up Willick here to defend.
Okay, so the shields mean they're defending.
Yeah, that means they're guarding, and so you have to attack all the people guarding first, unless your character has the ranged keyword. Then that lets them bypass guarding.
Okay.
The other thing about guarding is that normally when you attack someone who isn't guarding, only the attacker does damage. It's not like Magic or Hearthstone. But if you're guarding, then the guarding unit will attack back.
Oh, okay. So if you hit something that isn't guarding, they don't retaliate.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why I tried to make Willick here a better guarder, because he's got a big meaty attack stat. So I was hoping that, well, with this field he can't kill anybody, but I mean he takes big chunks out of their life.
Right.
All right, so I'm looking at 4 more damage being done. Not too bad. All right, so I got to get the field set up. So what I'm gonna do.
So now, let's say if you turn refreshes when both players pass in succession.
Right.
But if one person is done taking actions, then the other guy could just take several actions at once.
Basically.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, and then also because Willick has Stalwart, that means he basically gets 2 actions per turn, which is pretty handy.
Oh, so he's gonna guard again.
You bitch. he didn't want to run into my defender.
Oh, because he's just.
Exactly.
But that means now you can just get 2 free things.
Now I have free reign. Unfortunately, I can't kill anybody, but I can have Arwen clear that obstacle.
So that didn't actually use up her willpower.
No.
She just had enough to destroy.
Yeah, she substitutes her willpower for her attack when she's attacking something like that. And then this guy's a guarder, so I want to take him out. And then, yeah, I think that's what I want to do for my turn. So now the turn ends.
Alright, new round. Everyone's going to refresh.
Yep.
Okay.
And so.
Oh, and the guard doesn't ever stop being up.
Well, any guards that are active at the end of your turn stay up. And then people who have the actual guard ability, like this guy, they will automatically guard at the beginning of the turn.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to throw this elf down who has a healing ability. It's going to keep him alive.
Now that you're getting a lot of guys on the field... Oh, I see. Your heroes have the special border around them.
Exactly.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, action economy is hugely important. So now, I have more guys in the field, so that means I'm gonna be able to do more than he can, unless he starts flooding the field. So because I can see that I have a fate ability right here at three, which lets me draw 2 cards. I might not want to actually do that, but I want to build up because there's usually better fate stuff down the road. Yeah, this one is just deal 4 damage to something.
So you're referring to that meter on the side.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have how many right now?
I have 0.
Okay.
So because I know I don't have to worry about anybody getting killed right now, I'm going to have Arwen spend her turn adding her willpower to my fate.
Oh, is that how you get fate?
Yeah, exactly.
Is people do like a focus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's their action, and it exhausts them.
Exactly. And then I forget, is the card at the beginning of a turn? I think it goes into effect automatically. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Good.
Now we're reaching the point where this is a relevant question.
Uh-huh.
Is there a field limit? Is there a limit to how many guys you can have?
There is, yes. I can't remember what it is, but I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it.
It's basically like they can't go past these edges of stone of the graphics of the playing area.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh shit! You son of a bitch. So he just played a card that gives him resources equal to how many allies in the field. Ally is a minion, essentially.
And that costs 1?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, Sauron's cards are bullshit.
Like, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's dumb, and I really hate that shit. So whatever, like we endure. Oh, you asshole! So
what is that?
This guy heals every spider at the end of the round.
Okay, so you need to kill them.
Yeah.
Luckily, like that one of them is only at 1 health and will die.
Yeah, so I can finish off the one guy. Oh, awesome! So Willick can now use a second action to kill that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now we're just trading. Who do you give that to? That guy. That's fine because I can kill that guy. And
oh, right, he wasn't guarding, so you didn't take damage in return.
Stop playing cards!
I saw you hit him, and I went, wait, how did you survive? But he wasn't guarding. So there's no retaliation.
I don't like... Well, there's no retaliation at this point.
Sauron's only got one card in his hand.
Yeah. Well, you draw 3, though.
Oh, every turn?
Yeah, every turn.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so what I can do is I want to pump up my fate a bit more. So I'm at the 5. And actually, I have... That's deal 4.
So you could kill the one guy right
I could kill the one guy. Here's what I might want to do. I'm going to use this to deal 4 to the big guy. Oh, that was dumb. Oh well. Alright, then I'm going to use Gaining Strength, which gives me 1 resource. I can use that to ready Aragorn. Give him a second action.
Oh, and kill the guy.
Exactly.
You're getting tons of Chivos.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was optimal, but that's what I did.
Alright, well, Sauron has nothing on the field.
Yeah, let's heal up that guy. So Arwen's really good because her special ability is that every turn during upkeep you just heal somebody.
So, oh, you draw up to 3?
No, you draw 3 cards.
Because I thought you had 1 in your hand and you just got 2.
Maybe you draw 2 and I just haven't been paying. I could have... Yeah, you're right.
However,
You're
Sauron
right.
drew 4. So I'm not sure what's going on.
There might have been like
I
a
mean,
card...
he's Sauron.
There might have been a card effect I'm not aware of. I
Okay.
didn't catch or something, but I thought it was draw 3. Anyway,
Okay.
I've got the field, so...
Yeah.
gonna-
So did you just win?
No, I won the first wave.
Oh, okay.
So, as you finish putting down the last of the giant spiders, you turn to see spiders wrapping your companions in cocoons. With a cry of alarm, you charge to their rescue, but not before being blocked by more oncoming spiders. There's so many goddamn spiders in this game. You must rescue them quickly.
Oh, you know, point of lore that I just remembered.
Mhm.
I don't know where I read it, but I think that it was some extended universe something. Tolkien is the master. You know, Star Wars ripped off of Tolkien when it comes to making extended universe that's completely irrelevant to everything, right? But I remember reading in some extended Tolkien universe somewhere is that the spiders, the giant spiders, aren't explicitly agents of Sauron or the evil,
Right.
but they're just a species of organisms that has an alliance with Sauron. You know, like
Yeah.
they're just people trying to live, and
Well, because the spider... I mean, I don't know if it extends to the Mirkwood spiders, but yeah, Shelob is her own separate entity who's, like, older than time itself, and...
yeah,
You know, she's her own whole deal.
it's sort of just like how, you know, Japan was allied with Germany,
Right.
and we don't like Germany, but that doesn't make that doesn't make Japanese people inhuman monsters. It's just
So I had
they were on the other side.
So I had a decision to make here because Sauron threw out one last spider, and the deal is when you travel to the next wave, any enemy characters who aren't exhausted get to do an action against your guys. So typically they're going to take one last parting shot at your guys, and this is a 3-attack spider. So they probably would have killed off Willick, who's been doing a lot of work for me. So I had to make a decision, and I chose to put up a defender, and instead he chose to finish off my weakened defender, which dick move, but now I can leave.
Oh, okay. I
So
see.
yeah, better than nothing. Damn it! I should have bumped up my fate. Oh well, that was stupid. That's the kind of, like, there's so many little things you got to keep track of, which are not you're not inclined to just because of if you're bringing in the Hearthstone mindset.
Themselves been captured. Unwholesome strands break apart with a snap as you cut and saw your way deeper into the lair. Mercifully, the web's denizens are either absent or preoccupied, for you catch only brief glances of hairy bodies moving through this world of pale webbing and grey-green murk. After slow,
I have a friend who
hairy
is not going to
burrows,
buy into this just because of all the
exercise
spiders,
an
and I kind of don't blame her,
You know,
just because of how much of them there.
you
are.
know,
cocoons
Now-
of many sizes hang from the branches like
it's easy to be like, "Ooh, spiders, bad guys,"
so if the
but if there
appearance
weren't
to your lost friends,
giant spiders in Mirkwood,
There'd be like giant ants.
the giant flies would be completely out of hand.
But the elves live there, and they're amazing archers, so they'd clear out all the flies.
Oh, okay.
league with several orcs.
and also now they're apparently orcs.
So your webbed... Oh, look, they're wiggling. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff like that.
So your webbed companions
I got Gandalf.
count as obstacles that you need to use fate on.
Well, these are objectives.
Or not object. They count as those things you have to use your willpower on.
Yeah. Obstacles do bad things, and that's why you want to clear them. Whereas objectives reward you for clearing them. So, all right. So I have a decision to make here. I have a couple decisions to make here. Because this guy's going to absorb at least one hit.
Right.
I do want to free my guys ASAP, but I'm going to need this guy to be defending. All right, let's roll the dice a bit. Let's try this sneak attack. So this one,
ally.
so I get to summon a random dude. Oh, neat. All right, so
who's Moblung?
I believe he's a ranger. So on arrival, which is battle cry basically, he gets to exhaust an enemy. So I'm going to have him exhaust Mr. 2 attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There we go. And now I have some free turns to do stuff. So let's right clear this one. Not today, Spider-Man.
So okay, I'm getting used to this whole alternating action thing because whenever I see you do something and then the enemy do something, in my mind, my brain thinks that somebody played, an instant in Magic the Gathering or something, and I go, oh, he's reacting to you a lot, but then I remember, oh, you're actually taking turns.
He always has a one power card to play, like just to fuck with me. Because I keep thinking, all right, there's no possible way he can play anything else, and then he has the one more thing to play.
The Columbo.
Yeah. There's just one more. Why was there Lembas in there?
In the web.
In the web.
The spider just webbed up some Lembas.
It was moving. All right, whatever. Fine. That's how we're gonna play it.
Yeah, for Rivendell.
Five Rivendell.
So 0 willpower means you can't do anything but fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although there are cards that that give you willpower either like temporarily or permanently. All right, so let's throw some healing on Link. Ooh, okay. Oh, I could summon Gandalf this turn if I wanted to.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like you draw 2 every turn.
Yeah, I guess so.
But Sauron draws however many he wants.
Well, he's the Lord of the Ring.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I guess there are perks.
Yeah.
To being Lord of Darkness. All right, let's see who I can free from that one.
Fish, some baked taters.
All right, I got Gimli back.
Okay.
That's the thing. Oh, so Aragorn just fucks off?
All right.
Sure, why not? Does this have any downside for... Okay, that exhausts things. So... He has 1 power left. I know he's got a 1 power spider.
Wait, what does your Lembas do? Is that a heal?
Yeah, it's heal 2 and also ready a character.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's pretty good. All right, let's see if I can get another boot on the ground. Fucking do it! Fucking do it! But that's okay. You don't have shit, and I can one-shot you. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, Sauron passes.
Now you cut through this webbing.
Right. Well, first I'm going to build up my fate a little bit.
Oh, okay. So, can you just build up fate here? So if you pass... Oh, then he draws more cards and gets to play stuff?
If I use all my actions forcing me to pass, then he'll get to play stuff. Oh, actually... crap. I should have... It's fine. He's on the threshold of getting a new fate ability.
Draw no cards at upkeep. Oh, you don't...
That's on me. That's actually not terrible. So I can live with it.
You already got 4 cards in your hand.
Yeah, I've got a full I can spend all my power to do good things. So it's fine.
The creature whimpered at the cruelness of the world. It would have been killed had the orcs not been distracted by the intruders in the lady's pantry. It had escaped into the tangled undergrowth and shrouded itself in shadows. from where it had seen Ulfek and his caravan depart. All that remained was the faint creaking of the wagons fading into the gloom. The lady remained before the gateway. When the clangor of battle from within the lair diminished, she began to shift her monstrous bulk. A strange and battle-worn band soon emerged from the webs, faces paling despair at the sight of the bloated monster. The Lady of Bogwood, brood mother of the Western Forest, descendant of the great Ungol.
I mean, if you don't like spiders, that artwork there is probably terrifying.
I feel like they're being really insensitive and fat-shaming spiders a lot here.
Evil spiders are evil. Just because they're not aligned with Sauron doesn't mean they're not evil.
No. But monstrous bulk, bloated monster, like, come on. We don't need to fat-shame them just because they're spiders, okay?
I'm not going to be PC with regards to spiders. Fuck spiders. Alright, so this is the final wave.
Wait, how do we know this is the final wave?
Because it said it's the final wave.
Oh, I missed it, okay.
Yeah. Alright, so I want my attackers to have a bit more of a lifespan. My defenders to live a little bit longer. I'm in a really good spot here. I've got a nice big field.
I mean, it looks like Gimli's supposed to defend the world with his 12 base health.
Well, you can do that, but see, his special power is that once somebody has taken damage, he gets an attack boost.
Oh, okay.
So you want to save him at least for the first bit to see if you can get him to
Yeah.
to survive a bit longer. So what I could do here is I could take my ranged spear guy and just one-shot this dude right here, but I'm worried about some guys. You know what? All the guys who are gonna die are people I would have had defend anyway. So yeah, let's clear out at least one of his dudes. Spiders are weak to. I did not count on him killing that guy. I probably should have, but that's fine because we can do some trades here.
Yeah, this alternating actions thing actually makes this quite nuanced, and I'm liking it more the more I see it.
Yeah, it's really hard to get the hang of initially, just because of how much thinking you have to do.
I like it because it really throws a monkey wrench in your brainstorming, because you have to assume, okay, he will do this, it's most profitable to him.
Yeah.
But then when he doesn't do that, you go, okay, recalculating.
Oh, okay. And so something that's neat is that the fate powers are specific to each wave. So in the previous wave, I could have spent my 4 fate and instantly freed one of the captured dudes, but since there's no captured dudes here, it now becomes I can exhaust the boss monster here.
Ooh,
so
okay.
it's an interesting strategic option. So, I could, because I've got free reign to do whatever I want here. So I think just to ensure that I get what I want, I'm going to play Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Yeah.
Actually, not to tell you what to do, but since What's-His-Face is going to have that power that denies you your draw, drawing cards might be prudent to counter that, right?
That's true. Well, my worry is that he's on the threshold of getting another threat power.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna make him lose his threat just to kind of ensure that I don't have to worry about that, whatever that is, screwing me over.
And how?
Oh yeah, see, this one heals the boss by 7 health.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's gonna necessarily draw out the fight.
How often does he get more of his fate, and how much does he get each time?
I think he gets 1 passively every turn, and he can play cards that give him more.
Okay, so it's 1 a turn plus cards.
Yeah,
okay.
But now I've got a nice big buffer between when the next one's going to kick in.
If he doesn't play anything, you have at least 5 turns before
Exactly.
he's going to pull out any big surprises. So
I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have Willick bring that guy down to 1. Then I'm going to have Gandalf attack the boss. Then I'm going to have this guy just just die on the next attack.
Okay.
It's fine. And then, yeah, I'll save my card. Well, I'll apply that to gain 1. I think I retain that for the next phase. And goodbye, Gandalf. He has things to do, so he only sticks.
He's gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. he only sticks
He's
around.
away on important business. So he hasn't used the thing where you skip your draw.
No, not yet.
I don't know why.
All right, so Galahorn Archer does 1 damage on arrival, so I'm going to use that to remove this guy.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, now the next person has to attack my elf here, unless he wants to play it with someone, and that's fine. And then let's spread that to, let's have this guy eat it, because now he'll trade. Aha!
Ah, very nice.
Oh, look at that! Someone's all alone. I mean, unless he plays another blocker.
And you can just attack exhausted guys with all your guys.
Well, he's going to get to play people, but so I'm going to actually let's do this. All right, so I'm going to play this warden guy. So he's got surge, which is haste, but it's more meaningful here because I can immediately do something with him.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, being exhausted doesn't make you exempt from
No, it doesn't.
more combat.
Yeah, I can pile right on him. And all right, so I've just clinched the game because now Willick just gets to attack again.
All right.
I never got Aragorn back.
Yeah, that's weird, actually.
What the fuck happened to
Well,
Aragorn?
because one of the webs was Lembos instead of Aragorn.
Yeah, I know.
What happened?
Why was the Lembos moving?
They just ate him, I guess. He's done.
Oh, now he comes back. I can't.
Oh, never mind. I was just about to float
Yeah.
the theory that he married the Spider Queen. He just ran off with a lovely lady spider. And
Right in front of Arwen?
had a, yeah. Or something.
Oh, I need to. I have too many people. All right, let's.
Oh,
ditch-
so do you destroy one or
Yeah, you just
return
have.
it?
You just have to.
Why did he take a damage?
I think maybe. I don't know. Like- Yeah, he was down to 1 health. It would have made sense if there was an alternate condition. If there was an alternate free condition besides kill the boss.
Maybe replacing a guy makes you take a damage or something.
I don't think so.
Also,
Good.
that
He should-
Smeagol is drastically younger than the one.
Yeah, that is
second
that was
guy.
drawn by a completely different person.
Yeah, it really was.
And also, that appears to be like Smeagol on his trip with Frodo and Sam.
Yeah, because he's got the leash.
Yeah, he's got the rope. So I don't know. That's whatever. It's nice artwork.
So this is nitpicky about the artwork, but the way they drew his right foot, it looks like he has an extremely wide kind of duck spread. Look at how wide his row of toes is compared to his other foot.
Yeah, you're right. He's got like fucking like inbred like duck feet.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the ring does to you.
I mean, it does make you good at surviving in the wild.
Yeah, clearly. All right, so that was a game of Lord of the Rings.
Awesome.
So all
And
told,
so this is
I did not get enough to get a free card, which makes me sad.
so this is in like some kind of beta or early access.
Yeah,
or
I was
whatever?
going to explain that right now.
Okay.
So the deal with this game right now is currently it's in early access. In a few months, and when it has the full release, it's gonna be free to play. So it'll be like a Hearthstone kind of deal where you start the game, you get the entire core set of cards, which is a very good selection of cards. The deck I was using is the starter set, is the starter deck, and it's only using cards from the core set. And then when you play games and you win games, you accumulate valor points, which you can then use to go and buy new cards. So it's sort of the Hearthstone model. But right now, if you're impatient like I was and you want to get to playing, you can buy one of 4 Founders packs. They range from the cheapest one is $8, the most expensive one is $54, I believe. Those are all available on Steam. There's also a special like physical one you can buy on the Fantasy Flight website, and then I believe that gets you all the stuff from the most expensive pack, and it also gets you something you can use with the physical card game to play.
Okay.
But yeah, so buying a Founders pack lets you start playing right now, and you're presumably going to, I mean, since they're taking money from people, presumably you get to keep all the cards you unlock and stuff when the actual game comes out. It's not a PvP game yet, so there's no disadvantage to newer players by doing
Right.
that. And the more you spend, the more you get to start the game with. So
Okay.
I think if you're really interested, I think $8 is a perfectly reasonable entry fee right now.
Yeah.
I bought the most expensive one because I'm a giant fucking Tolkien nerd. but yeah, it's nice and malleable, and I think this game has a lot of potential. So yeah, I was willing to. I wanted to get a nice head start because I know I don't have time to sit in front of the computer and grind out points.
Right.
But I know I like this game, and I know I'm gonna like where this game is going in the future. So
yeah. And I mean it seems really interesting. It seems really nuanced, and I think I say here's hoping that it doesn't go the way of that other very nuanced, interesting game, Infinity Wars, which sadly is.
Oh, and it is worth noting that this game is going to have co-op in the future.
Yes.
So I'm really curious to see how having multiple people, running the same quest works out. That potentially sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, it does. I mean, co-op is always great.
Yeah, always. Anyway, so that was Lord of the Rings. We'll see you guys in whatever we do next.
See you next time.